the end of this video, you will be able to create a track that sounds somewhat similar to this one. Also, before we start the video, don't forget to subscribe because we're trying to hit some subscribers.
Yeah, mother. Sheesh.
What's up, guys? You already know who it is. It's your boy.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
And most of you probably already know, but for the people that do not know yet, I went live last weekend and it looked a little bit something like this. Psych. Ha. Gay. To sum it up, if you weren't there, why not? Like, honestly, you really missed out. But if you weren't there last weekend, no big deal. We're gonna stream this Saturday, so basically tomorrow. Maybe I should just stream every single week. But basically, we're not gonna stream on YouTube anymore because I keep getting copy strikes from doing the demo drop. We're gonna go over to Twitch, so that's gonna be that this weekend on Saturday. Don't miss out. If you're not in the Discord yet, first of all, what are you doing? And second of all, I'll let you guys know in the Discord how late I'll go live on Saturday. So don't miss out this time because shit's about to go down. I can tell you that. I also released a track yesterday, so on Thursday on my SoundCloud. It's a remix of Love Nwantiti, if I pronounce it correctly, from CKay basically. And it just sounds so sexy. So sexy. I'm gonna walk you through how I made this track, and then hopefully at the end of this video you'll have some more knowledge about how to create a track just like this. Holy shit, who am I kidding? I think I'm forgetting something because, as you guys know, I always follow one person of my Instagram. So who's that gonna be today? I'm gonna go over to my Instagram, and at my profile I'm gonna look at my last picture that I posted. I saw some people say YouTube sent me. See right there, you got people say YouTube sent me. So I'm gonna Vic or Rohan. I'm gonna follow the person who commented first, which is Vic. So right there, he follows me, he's subscribed to my YouTube channel, and he's gonna get a follow back from your boy. So if you want to be followed back by me, the only thing you have to do is go to my Instagram and comment YouTube sent me on any of my pictures, and maybe in the next video I'll be following you back. But without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So like I said already, this project is very well organized, not only here in our timeline but also here in our effects panel. Like you see, I gave everything colors basically that fits together, and in that way it's way easier to find stuff back and to mess around with effects and the volumes and everything basically. I highly recommend to make your projects a little bit something like this, because if you work on collabs with other people, it's super easy for them to find stuff as well, and it's not such a mess. You can find stuff yourself easily, and it just works a bit better. The intro of this remix is very simple. What I did is grab the instrumental from YouTube 100% legally, and the only thing I add in the intro is this clock that I use in a lot of songs, which is panned from left to right and the volume slowly comes in. I got these little sweep downs, and the instrumental slowly comes in with the EQ on there. When we go to the second part of the intro, I've added these hats. And also this reversed hat to make it sound cooler. And how I did that was basically clone, and then on this one I clicked on reverse, and that sounds like this. The only 808 that I use in this song is this one from my Madsko pack. It sounds like this. If you look at the effects that I put there, I put a stereo enhancer to make it sound more stereo, and the only thing I changed is this separator, and I used the kickstart. I boosted up the EQs down here, and that's actually about it. I've let the 808 slowly come in with the volume, and also I cut off some of the lows and then slowly let them come back in. So that sounds like this. If you add everything together, it sounds like this.
Madsko on the beat, better bring that ass back.
My baby, my Valentine.
I forgot to say, by the way, I bought this little plug-in called Little Alter Boy. Looks like this, and I put it on -12 semitones or whatever, so basically an octave. I made an automation on that Little Alter Boy, and I put it from here, from the beginning basically, all the way up, and then it slowly goes down. So you start with the song, basically the instrumental, one octave lower, and then slowly it removes that effect. So that sounds like this. When we go to the verse, it's a bit more simple than I usually do. I didn't want to make a full remix of this song. It was more of an edit type of verse. So the kick that I use is a kick from the Madsko pack, and it's a bit loud. It's that kick with a soft clipper on there and some equalizer to cut off all the highs. The pattern is very simple, and it goes like every other Moombahton song, like this, with some switches every now and then, like these. The 808 melody I made very big because I wanted to customize it myself. Instead of that, I had to cut every single little piece or make a different playlist, and it looks like this. Changes every now and then, but for most of the part it stays the same. I used a very Mauritius type snare for this song, and it sounds like this without any effects on there. And I use this little mouth snare. It sounds like something like that, and it sounds like this. The hats are still the same as in the second part of the intro, and besides my normal snare, I also wanted to add this little drum loop. All the snares together sound a little bit something like this. If we add the kick in the 808, it sounds like this. And with the song of Love Nwantiti, it sounds like this. And which, by the way, I put a kickstart on, and I cut off all of the lows so it wouldn't interfere with my own kick and my own 808. The song stays basically about the same throughout the whole part of the verse, except for this little part, which I wanted to switch it up a little bit. So what I did was put a lot of reverb right here on the original track. The reverb looks like this, and I also cut out some of the highs from the original track. That would sound like this. What I did to my instruments that I've added is cut out the lows of the 808 and cut out the highs of the snares and the perks. I used the Jersey Club kick to make it sound a bit different, and then I got these two kicks here. One of them I panned to the left with 50%, and the other one I panned to the right, so you get like a little trippy boom boom effect or something. With the 808, it sounds like this. I just realized that I want to cut off the hats there because they make too much noise. With everything, with all the effects and stuff, it sounds basically just like this. After this, we go to the build-up, which is not too complicated. I didn't want to make like a super banger. I just wanted to make a more chill summer vibed drop. So the things that I added was this little pluck, which sounds like this. And the only thing I've added is some reverb, a little bit of EQing, and another reverb for later in the song. I wanted it to build up to the drop just because it's the build up. So what I did was cut out all of the high frequencies and let them slowly come in. That sounds like this. like this basically, and then they come in. I've also added a vocal chop to add to the drop, and if you don't know how I make this, you can check out my last video where I explain how to make vocal chops, very sick vocal chops. This one is actually from a dance hall pack that I bought recently. If I turn off all of the effects that I used, the vocals sound like this.
To the head, not take no check. Turn up, down, and wind on your head.
I've added a fruity limiter, a sound goodizer on A. Yep, on A, and I think it's a bit on 80%. Basically all the same effects that I used in the last video. Some vocal EQing, so right here at 1500 hertz it goes up a bit, and also here at 6500 it goes up. Some reverb that looks like this, so I put the dry down so you get a cooler effect. This is the EQ that I use for automating in the build-up. I've added this little alter boy and put it on -2, but you can also go to the vocals itself. Right here at the range, you can put that on 2, and then you just pitch it down like that. That will give basically the same effect. More reverb to make it more full, but only in the parts where he's quiet. So what I did is I linked this knob of the reverb to the peak control of this one. Basically, I put this on inverted, click accept, and the peak controller looks like this. So every time it's quiet, the reverb will go up, so it fills it up a little bit more. And I got this kickstart that I put on about 50%. The vocals in the build-up sound like this. If you add everything together, so with the drums, the effects, the snares, the little rolls that I have, and the toms, it would sound something like this. The drop I tried to keep simple but sexy. We got our instrumental without the vocals, so that sounds like this. We got our plucks, the vocal chops, this little horn, the kicks, 808, all our snares, perks. I've added this horn to the drop as well, which made it sound more tropical. And I've added 2 extra perks basically. So this is a loop that I made myself, which will be in the next Madsko pack. Hint, hint, Madsko pack coming very soon, maybe at 5,000 or 10,000 subs. But that one in combination with these closed hats, basically with a kickstart on them, sounds like this. As you can see, I put the volume down very, very low of these 2. So the perk loop and the closed hats, because I didn't want them to stand out too much. Put everything together and the drop sounds a little bit something like this. I kept the outro quite simple, to be honest, so the only thing I did was do the same as my intro but reversed basically. So instead of the little alter boy being all the way on and then going off, it goes from off to on. The plugs keep on going in the outro. I've only kept some of the perks and snares that I used in the drop, and at the second part of the outro I even delete more so it would be a bit quieter. And I've added the vocal chops to the end as if it's like a little build up, but actually it's the end. Put some reverb on them so they glide away beautifully, and I end with my famous Madsko tambourine, and that sounds like this. Simple 808. And that's basically all. Easy as that. Like I said, I posted this song yesterday on my SoundCloud, so if you did not listen it yet, you can do it. Link in the description down low. And you already know what time it is, because look, I'm a nice guy and I want you guys to learn, just like I wanted to learn when I started making MOOMABHTON and wanted to learn more. So what I'm gonna do is put this FLP for free with a link in the description down below, so you can download it. You can open this file, you can change the instrumentals and the vocals to something else. You can look how I did everything. Go crazy, go stupid. But that's basically it for the video, guys. Remember that tomorrow, so on Saturday, we're gonna go live on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. It's basically the same as my YouTube, Madsko. If this video was helpful for you, please leave a like. You guys don't understand how much the likes help me to boost my videos and bring it out to even more people. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on that little post notification button so you're always up to date with when I post a new video. Don't forget to send me your demos in the demo drop on Discord so I can review them in the next demo drop, which is going to be on Twitch tomorrow, in case you forgot what I said like 15 seconds ago. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.